Hello friends, we will see 3D geometry today. As we have seen that in 2D geometry, a point got the coordinate in the fashion x, y. What extra thing we will be getting here? The point will be as x, y, z. So the presentation of a point will be like this: 1, 3, 5, like this. That is the component of that point along x-axis is of 1 unit, along y-axis is of 3 unit, and along z-axis is of 5 units. Just find out how the point to be represented in 3D geometry. Then we saw in 2D geometry the distance between 2 points, very important. If 2 points are there in 3D geometry as x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2, then distance between these 2 points is given as we used to do in 2D geometry. Same way the distance is given. The extra thing is that the extra coordinate z coordinate is involved. So the distance between the 2 points A and B is given as x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. This is the distance between 2 points in our 3D plane that we will be using. Now you see, any point on xy plane is in the fashion as we are talking about xy plane, so the z coordinate will be 0. So any point on xy plane will be x, y, 0. If I say any point on xz plane, what that will be? The y coordinate has to be 0. So you can take any point along any plane in this fashion and you can find whatever distance or whatever condition they are saying in the question. Now we will go for section formula. Very easy, we used to do in 2D geometry that if join of 2 points, that is x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2 is divided by a third point in m ratio n. In 2D geometry it was very easy, mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n, like that. But here one extra thing is involved, that about the z coordinate. So the section formula, the coordinate of C is going to be very easy, mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma with the y thing, that is my2 plus ny1 by m plus n, comma, and the z thing is mz2 plus nz1 by m plus n. So by section formula we can find the coordinate of a point in the join of the 2 points which is dividing the join in certain ratio. Wherever we are involved to find the ratio, what ratio it is dividing, we have just devised the technique. We always take, let the ratio be k is to 1. It makes our problems very simpler. Now we will just go for attempting the questions. See, in question number 1, find the coordinate of the point equidistant from the given point this and this. Okay, let the point P be x, y, z. It is equidistant from A, B, C and D. So we can say PA is equal to PB. What it is giving us, PA we can find as x minus 0 square plus y minus 0 square plus z minus 0 square under root. This is by distance formula we are doing, and PB is going to be x minus a square plus y minus 0 square plus z minus 0 square under root. So on squaring both sides we are getting x square plus y square plus z square is equal to x minus a square, that is x square plus a square minus 2a x plus y square plus z square. So this is getting cancelled out, x square is also getting cancelled out, and we can get the value of x. X is coming out to be a square by 2a. What is that? A by 2. Same way, if we just write PA is equal to PC, we will get y coordinate. PA is equal to PC will give us the y coordinate, and it will come out to be, you will see that B by 2. And if you do PA is equal to PD, because that point P is equidistant from all the points A, B, C and D. So writing PA is equal to PD is going to give you Z is equal to C by 2. So the required point here is A by 2, comma B by 2, comma C by 2. So we can easily find the unknown thing by using the distance formula. Now jump to question number 2. Find the ratio in which xy plane divides the join of this and this. Also find the point of intersection of this line with the plane. Let the xy plane divides the join of this and this in k is to 1. Okay. So if a particular point of xy plane is dividing the join of this and this in k is to 1, then the coordinate of that point will be, as we have seen, 5k, because point A is, I am writing here, suppose point A is minus 3, 4, minus 8, point B is 5, minus 6, 4. So it is 5, it is dividing in 5 is to k is to 1. If the join is divided by the point C in k is to 1, very easily you can get 5k minus 3 into 1 divided by k plus 1 is going to be the x coordinate. Same way, the y coordinate is coming out to be minus 6k plus 4 by k plus 1, and the z coordinate can be written as 4k minus 8 by k plus 1. As the point is a point in xy plane, what does this mean? The z coordinate must be 0. So this must be 0. So we can write 4k minus 8 by k plus 1 is going to be 0. So k is coming out to be 2. So what ratio it is dividing? It is dividing in 2:1. Now we can find the point of intersection of the plane with the join of these two lines by just putting k is equal to 2 here. We will get the point of intersection, that is 5 into 2 minus 3 by 3, because k is 2. Same way you put here minus 6 into 2 plus 4 by 3, and here it was 0. So you can get the point as well. So very important, while finding the ratio, you just take the ratio as k is to 1, proceed. If it is xy plane, put the z coordinate 0. YZ plane, you put x is equal to 0 and proceed, you will get the things done. Now see question number 3. Using section formula, prove that the point this and this are collinear. What we will do? We will just write point A, B, and we will assume that point C is dividing the join of A and B in certain ratio. K:1 if we take, A is minus 2, 3, 5 and B is 1, 2, 3 and C, we are assuming it is dividing internally, maybe externally. We'll see if we get the ratio of that K as minus, we will see that it is dividing externally. But firstly we are assuming that it is dividing internally. So it is dividing in K:1. So if we find the coordinate of C with the help of this, we will see that all the time we are getting the value of K from all the three coordinates is coming out to be same. That means this is actually dividing. And if it is actually dividing, that means the points are collinear in a straight line. So just proceed. The coordinate of C is coming out to be 1 into k plus 1 into minus 2 divided by k plus 1. This is the x coordinate of C, and this will be equal to what? 7. So if we find the y coordinate, what is that? 2k plus 3 by k plus 1 is equal to 0. And the z coordinate, if we write, this is 3k plus 5 by k plus 1 is going to be, is minus 1. It's not 0, it is minus 1. So from all the three coordinates we will get the value of k. If it is coming out to be same, our purpose is done. See what is coming out to be. This is k minus 2 is 7k plus 7. So this is going to be 6k is equal to minus 9. So k is coming out to be minus 3 by 2 here. Let us see what it is coming out to be here. It is here minus 3 by 2, you see here. And here we will see that is 3k plus 5 is equal to minus k minus 1. That is 4k is equal to minus 6. So again k is coming out to be minus 3 by 2. So what we see that k is all the time coming out to be minus 3 by 2. So actually the join of A and B is divided by C in certain ratio. As k is coming out to be negative, so it is not dividing internally, it is dividing externally. But anyway, all the 3 points are lying on a straight line. Hope you are understanding the basic distance formula and the section formula and their application. Thank you. For useful videos, subscribe to my channel Santosh Pembi on YouTube or log on to my website www.mathsonphone.com. Thank you.